Hello everybody, it's Techno here, and welcome back to part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the Pokemon Black and White 2 special double playthrough. We are here. We have somehow managed to get our Bolt badge from defeating Alesa in Nimbasa City. I'm ready to leave the city and never look back. So we are going to do just that. We're going to leave. Oh, hey. Looks like we got some drama going on over here. Let me make sure the team is ready. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now that we've defeated the gym, you can see there's something blocking our way. Hold it. What are you guys up to here anyway? Nothing. We're just standing here. So what did we do to you that you're bothering us with questions? You didn't do anything. Not to me, at least. But I could never forgive Pokemon thieves like you. Just to let you know, you're about to feel my rage. Yeesh, trainers sure are unruly these days. Is that it? You're mistaking your Pokemon strength for your own? Ooh, I couldn't care less about a runt like you. But I don't like being messed with. Techno, cover me. Oh, I'm always saving your case. Saving your butt. You got some nerve for a little brat. It's been a while since we had some plasma drama, so it's about time. Well, it was a close battle for Shellos, but Shellos was able to pull it off. Not bad. Cryogonal had no troubles. If we keep going like this, it'll end up like it did 2 years ago. Oh, straight to the next battle. I didn't get to heal or switch around. I'm next. I stole this Pokemon 2 years ago, and I've been training it ever since. It's tough. Alright, well, we beat him on both games again, and Shellos wants to learn Body Slam. I'm going to pass on that. That is a very Gastrodon-ish move to learn, though. Don't let it get to your head. But you put up a good fight, kid. You've got to be kidding. And I bullied it so much over the last 2 years to toughen it up, too. So brainlessly evil. We give up. I can't believe we lost the 2 kids. Just because you're strong, I'll tell you this. We, Team Plasma, are searching for something. When we find it, that's when our secret weapon will be able to use its true power. Farewell! Alright. Secret weapon. Unwavering emotions. Average Pokemon fan. Favorite song be like, 5 years ago, Team Plasma stole my little sister's Purloin. Isn't your little sister like 3? It had been given to her as a present. I was only a little kid. I couldn't do anything. So that's why I have to get stronger. Good work. I knew you had good instincts. Well then. Oh, thanks. Listen up. You fill that Pokedex. Keep getting stronger and stronger, and back me up. I'll be counting on you from here on out, too. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's get out of this Forsaken City and explore Route 5 of Unova. Hey look, a trainer from Aspertia City challenged and successfully beat Alesa, the Nimbasa City gym leader. Hey, that's us. Look at the picture. Those are pictures for Driftville, actually, not for Route 5. That is the Driftville City buildings and also the PWT, which we're going to explore in a little bit. Sorry, too, by the way. I'm still getting over this cold I have. Hey, Bianca. Hey. Hey. Different, depending on gender. Nice timing. I was wanting to give you this. Okay. That's for Staravia and Ducklet. Ta-da! It's the Hidden Machine Fly. When you use this move outside a battle, you can go to places you want to go, like a Pokemon Center. By the way, Techno, do you know about Hidden Grottos? Yes, I do. But she's going to show us one anyways, I think. Wait. Over there. I heard something from that direction. I have good ears. Hey, come with me. Okay. Hidden Grottos is a Black and White 2 exclusive feature. It was not number 1 or anything after that. And it's pretty cool. You can see one right here. The sound is coming from somewhere around here. Oh, wow, here it is. There's a gap, and it looks like we could fit through. Come on, let's go have a look. You found a narrow path. Will you follow it? Sure. Hey, look, a Minccino. Hey, a Pokemon! A Pokemon that hides in a place like this might be pretty amazing. Amazing. This is a huge discovery. An incredible find. I'll go check a lot of other trees to see if there are more hidden grottos. So hidden grottos allow us to find Pokemon. It's an extra way of finding specific Pokemon, but also you can find Pokemon with hidden abilities or increased IVs here. In this case, it's a Minccino for the tutorial. It'll always be a Minccino. Hey, look, it's one level higher in black too. That's just because it probably has a range of levels it could be in, not anything specific. But yeah, you can find hidden ability Pokemon and Pokemon with higher IVs in those hidden grottos. I haven't done a whole lot about it either. You know, I'm saying that more often than I'd like to. So we're in Route 5. Since we're in the northern section, I'm going to explore this northern section right now. It's a dead end anyways. Art is explosions. Life forces colliding together. Yeah, Route 5 is like two parallel roads running above and below each other, and the top one's a dead end. It's got items and grass, whereas the bottom one is where the street is, and the street performers. We're still 2 levels ahead. Nothing past that yet, but maybe when we arrive in Driftville, it'll change. Alright, so we beat the guy. We explore a little over here to the left. As you can see, there is a Pokemon Ranger up there. We can grab a Super Repel. And there's a little bit of a scene going on down here in the street, just below this ledge. But first, let's go check out. This is that dead end I was telling you about. It looks like the ranger is here to challenge us. And like Pokemon Rangers do, she gave me a berry after I beat her. In this case, it's a cherry berry, which heals paralysis, which is good because she just paralyzed me. Okay, so we beat the ranger. As you can see, there's drama going down here. But we're going to go over here and kind of stick to the right side. We'll start from the rightmost people, because this is where we came from when Bianca interrupted us. Actually, let's talk to this girl over here, what she's got to say. Buy berries. Wow, that's... Oh, Greppa. Oh, I don't get to choose? I wonder if it's Greppa in both. Qualots. Interesting. I'm good, though. I will pass. That's cool. Oh, we got a battle here with the chef lady. These Pokemon usually help me bake. Today, they'll help me battle you. Let me guess. They're the monkey Pokemon, isn't it? Aren't they? 2 Pokemon only. Baker Jen. Sunkern. Wow. Okay. And Combi she has. Okay. Combi for the honey of cooking. Look, we can go in her little trailer. I'm a humble maid. My master has a big heart to match his big belly. He's a gourmet, so I'm looking for ingredients that will make his heart jump for joy. Sniff, 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 sniff. Oh, that aroma. It smells so gourmet. Do you have a wonderful ingredient in your bag? Would you consider selling it to me? What, a berry maybe? Yeah, I could part with a berry, sure. What about a raspberry? Does that work for you? She does like that. I'm going to sell an Aspire berry here. She likes both berries. That raspberry from yours is a very rare ingredient indeed. Sure. 20 cents. My master? Jeez. Anyways. Look at this dude with the guitar over here. Hum fiercely, my battle song. Battle fiercely, my Pokemon. Yeah, man. Musician Preston, man. Oh, Maractus. Underrated Pokemon. Super cool design. Excellent cry. It's a little underwhelming in terms of like battling, but in terms of design and name, and Maractus, that's a great name. Really cool. In battling you, I came to understand. You're the best. Here, this is for you, man. The electric guitar, man. That's not an actual electric guitar. That's for the prop case for the musical theater like we did in the last part. I guess it's one of the hand items that you could probably have. If you want your Pokemon to hold this electric guitar, go to the musical theater. Cooler than cool, man. The drawbridge goes up when a ship needs to pass. Then, the Pokemon that are resting on the bridge fly away all at once. You're about to see the drawbridge, but we came here in Black and White 1. Met with a very important character, somebody that we've already met in this game, and his name is Alder. At the time, he was the champion of Unova in Black and White 1, but here in Black and White 2, he's not the champion anymore. As you may remember, the first part, he mentioned that he's retired. He's not doing that anymore. He's just kind of traveling around, which is a very Alder thing to do. He's kind of a nomad. So, look at this. What's going on over here? What's with all these people? And this guy on a motorcycle, looks like it's about to go down over here. Elgin and Poniard, bro, that's a very cool duo. I like that team a lot. Very Gen 5-ish. Very good designs from Gen 5 that are underused. Battling with 3 Pokemon. That itself makes me very excited. Calm down, buddy. Because it's a battle, one person has to win and one person has to lose. I wish my boyfriend could just enjoy the battle and not worry about losing. Sometimes he gets too serious. You just wouldn't understand. You have 4 gym badges. You might be able to help defeat Charles. Please beat him for me. So it looks like this is the barrier on what prevented us from going onward if we didn't beat Elisa. Which we barely did. So this guy has a unique type of battle called a rotation battle. It is introduced in Generation 5. There are remnants of it in X and Y, but there's nothing else after that. You'll never see a rotation battle or a triple battle anywhere else outside of Generation 5 or 6, unfortunately. So let's talk to this guy. Mr. Charles here is a great guy. He's one of my favorite NPCs in Unova. I'm a heartbreaker. My name? Charles. I wanted to get the attention of a girl I like, so I mastered a new style of Pokemon battling called the rotation battle. Want to learn about it? In rotation battles, you send out 3 Pokemon at a time in battle. One Pokemon takes the lead position and the other 2 stand on each side. I'm a heartbreaker. My name is Charles. Hey, if you're a trainer, how about a rotation battle? I just realized, look, he's talking about a triple battle over there. Wow. I wonder if that's version difference, or gender difference, or challenge difference. Look, it's a rotation battle in black, but not in white. I wonder if that's because of challenge mode, or... Oh, look, he's using a lot of ancient-themed Pokemon. 2 fossils and Sigilif. Okay, so we're doing 2 totally different types of battles here. If you're familiar with double battles, triple battles are essentially the same thing, except there are Pokemon that are going to be out of reach. So, for instance, as you can see, my Lilligant cannot reach that Tortuga, which really sucks because that's who I want to reach it. And the Ducklet cannot reach the Archon because they're too far away from each other. Rotation battles, however, they're a little more complicated. Let me show you the bottom screen here. So you see how we have the 4 moves, and then we have the option to go back. But we also have this little rotation symbol. You see that I'm clicking? What that does is rotates to the Pokemon that I want to use. And when the turn starts, we each either can rotate or stay out. So you'll see. So the first thing I'm going to do with Lilligant, I'm going to use Quiver Dance. With Poniard, I'm going to use Feint Attack on Sigilif. And with Ducklet, I'm going to have to use Water Pulse on Sigilif as well. Because right now, Tortuga, it sucks. If their switch would have been good. That's going to handle itself. White 2 is going to handle itself. Don't worry about it. Black 2, though, I only get to choose 1 move. I don't get to choose 3 moves like I just did in a triple battle. So, we're going to use... Return. Okay, he chose not to rotate. He's just going to keep out Sigilif and use Light Screen. Okay? Now, we hit the return on the Sigilif, and that's it. Now, he only has 2 Pokemon left, and he can rotate between those 2. Both of them are Rock type. So, Staravia's normal and Flying type moves aren't really a good matchup here. I'm going to rotate to Shellos. And he's rotating to Archon. So his rotation happens, my rotation happens. And it's kind of like you have to kind of predict what they are going to do. Are they going to rotate or are they not? we've seen a rotation battle, all 3 Pokemon get experience. And the funny thing is too, if you use Solar Beam, so you have to like charge or fly or something, and then the next turn you can rotate, that Pokemon stays in Solar Beam charging or fly or whatever. So you can have somebody in the ready for Solar Beam and then like mess around, and then whenever the opponent's ready, put the Solar Beam person in front and then blast. Really cool, really unique, but again, kind of forgotten in time. Sheesh, that's embarrassing. Getting schooled when I was planning to teach. Still, you have potential. You have to understand your Pokemon to win in a rotation or triple battle. I'm a heartbreaker. My name is Charles. Riding a bike and becoming the wind fits a bad boy like me. See you later, buddy. He lives in Driftfield. We'll see him again if we want to. You were great. Charles, too. He was great to some extent, I guess. 3 Pokemon. Love. Good, good, good. Okay. I also wanted to check under this fence over here because there's something down here. What a surprise. A trigger. Again, focus on Black 2 first. Hi, is this Techno? Really? So you like Pokemon of that type, Techno? Many of them are cute, aren't they? Oops, my colleague is calling me. I have to get back to work. Talk to you again. And now in White 2. Hello, this is Techno. I'll just think out loud. I love electric-type Pokemon. Many of them look cool, I think. Techno, I hope you like electric-type Pokemon, too. Man, Curtis is kind of a jerk compared to Yancey, right? Kind of doesn't care about the player character at all. I mean, remember, he didn't... Yancey was asking, like, what gender they are, what kind of Pokemon they dislike. Curtis, it's all about himself. Alright, so now we've cleared the way for the Driftfield drawbridge. We can go ahead and walk right across. The Driftfield drawbridge is literally a drawbridge in Black and White 1. It is impassable because it is up. It's in this format, and you can't walk across it. Something about the drawbridge, you can see over here that there's this, look at Black 2, there's like a little shadow here. If I go touch it, it's a health wing because there's a Pokemon flying above me. This is a type of phenomena, as you saw with the Aldino and the dust clouds. I don't know if we did the dust clouds on camera, but it's a type of phenomena. I've made a whole video about phenomena and how they work and all that kind of stuff. It's actually interesting to watch if you'd like to see it. I'll include that link in the description below as well. But the Driftfield drawbridge, as you can see, it's kind of like Golden Gate Bridge, where it has like giant red arches that carry across the whole way. It's also got another nickname, and it wouldn't be Pokemon, even in a region such as Unova, to not have a reference to this Pokemon. So how about the city's pride and joy, the drawbridge? We also call it the Charizard Bridge, due to its elegant form. Of course it's called the Charizard Bridge. Notice it's snowing because it's winter, and it's raining because it's in spring. Bridges connect different lands. Trading and battling with Pokemon can connect different people. I guess that means Pokemon are a kind of bridge as well. We can walk across this little stone bridge, and hey, look at this. Team Plasma and Neo Team Plasma. Come on. Let's have fun stealing Pokemon together like we did before. I can't. I've learned the hard way that stealing from others is wrong. No, come on. It's too late to start acting all goody two-shoes now. Pushes them. People don't understand that our just cause. Don't they call you a villain who is plotting world domination? Even though you quit Team Plasma, people are still really cold to you, right? So you might as well just come steal Pokemon with us and take over the world. The people who are mean to you now will be groveling at your feet and saying how great you are. I can't. My Lord N will be sad. I can't do that to him. N. Team Plasma's king. What a joke. He's nothing more than a traitor. He disappeared somewhere and abandoned us when we needed him. Hey! Of course, it's you. Pushes that bad boy back, yeah. Start talking, you Team Plasma trash. Ah, you're gonna pay for that. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I'm not supposed to cause any trouble. I'll get you next time. You're not getting away. Oh, jeez, he's serious. I'm okay. We were friends when we were both in Team Plasma, but 2 years ago, Team Plasma split into a group that follows Lord N. who just wants to save Pokemon, and a group that follows Getsis, who plans to take over the world. You can hear the rest of our story in our home. It's on that little hill next to the Pokemon gym. Okay, so welcome to Driftville City for real. And this place is pretty cool. It's a good city. Very unique experience here. A long time ago, Team Plasma stole my Pokemon. Well, they did give it back later. As you can see, Team Plasma did affect these people. It's not like Team Rocket or Team Aqua or Magma where you just kind of forget about them. No, you actually see the effects that these people had. We can live unchanged because we keep changing. I mean, Pokemon also evolve, but their natures stay the same. The Driftville City that I remembered had sort of a dowdy, shabby look. That's true, it did change quite a bit after these 2 years. It used to be kind of brown and not shabby necessarily, but not super pretty either. One of the major things that changed was down the south side, there was a place called the Cold Storage, which was just like a bunch of shipping containers and frozen containers and stuff. I mean, Driftville City is like a dock city after all, where it's a lot of trading and a lot of shipping goes, so it's not supposed to be super pretty. I mean, look at this building. It's changed quite a bit. I'm going to watch the Pokemon World Tournament. Huh? The Pokemon World Tournament is in the southernmost part of town. Oh, geez. Are we going to a World Tournament? What's that? The Pokemon next door. I feel like it's intimidating me. Let's go around. And the Pokemon next door is a Scraggy. Guess what? Scraggy has the ability to intimidate. And it's peering at him through the wall. That's funny. Hotels now line Driftville. I guess Driftville's Heartbreaker, Charles, isn't the big attraction anymore. Like I said, he's from Driftville, and a black and white one. He is one of the main attractions here, but again, it's more of a shipping city, but now it's a little more glitzy and glammy. Why? Because, well, there's not a cold storage anymore. There's a big Pokemon World Tournament that's just opening, and we'll go into that in just a second. You see, if we come from above the Pokemon Center over here, we could go all the way down to this path, and look at that, a gym, but it's blocked off. The gym leader, Clay, is currently in the middle of something. Please come back later. So we can't battle this gym leader yet. We can explore what's above. Hey, look. This guy's also blocking me. Construction to the shortcut to Twist Mountain has started. But it's going to take a while because digging is difficult. Okay, so we can't go there either. Sir, that's the person I was talking about. Over here, this way. Hey, look who he's talking to. One of the old 7 sages, Rude. He was arrested at the post-game of Pokemon Black and White. But it looks like he's changed his heart. Oh, so you're interested in Team Plasma, are you? If you hear what we have to say, you might be able to understand us. My guest, if you're going to come inside, I would like to see what kind of person you are, trainer. That's right, in a Pokemon battle. Do you find this acceptable? Sure. He has a Pokemon battle. Okay. We didn't get to battle the 7 sages in Black and White 1, but that's one of the very few missed opportunities they had. Because there's 7 of them. We only got to battle Getsis. And we still, even with Black and White 2, we don't get to battle all of them. Get to battle Rude and Zinzalin. Hey, look at this. His Herdier is 3 levels ahead. I knew it. So, Castelia City is the mark for being plus 2 levels, and Driftville City is the mark for being plus 3 levels. We're getting a little tight on those levels there. Look at that. Shield on just O code. Of course, it used Metal Sound to lower its special defense. So it's not super impressive, but he's come a long way from being Takedown and the most boring Pokemon I've ever used. I apologize for testing you. Being former members of Team Plasma, we must deal with a lot. He got away. And that is your friend. He may join us. Hey, look at this place. It's kind of like a refuge. Let me introduce myself again. My name is Rude. You guys are all Team Plasma too, right? Tell me, what makes you different from the Team Plasma back there? More accurately, we are former members of Team Plasma. Because of the incident 2 years ago, we started taking care of the Pokemon that were separated from their trainers as a way to atone for our misdeeds. And you are? I'm Hugh, from Aspertius City. 5 years ago, Team Plasma, you, Stole my little sister's Pokemon. I'm the pathetic trainer who wasn't able to stop you. Separated? What a joke! You were the thieves who stole them. Is that so? My sincerest apologies. Just an apology? That's it? Where's my sister's Pokemon? Purloin! Where's Purloin? The Pokemon you speak of is not in this place. I imagine it's still being used by Team Plasma now. Just as you say, our apologizing doesn't solve anything. But you can't move forward unless you admit you were wrong and apologize. Enough already. Apologizing isn't going to get my sister's Pokemon back. Techno, I'm going to the Pokemon gym. I'll get stronger and crush every single member of Team Plasma. Team Plasma made trainers like him suffer. I feel terrible about it, how foolish we were. Techno, as you can see, I can't do anything to thank you. Actually, I have a favor to ask of you. Could you please look after this Zorua? As much as I'd love to, I don't have space in my party. But as you can see, this place is kind of like a refuge with ex-Team Plasma members. I'm waiting for my Lord N to return. He could talk to Pokemon. If he comes back, we can find out what Pokemon here want. We're taking care of the Pokemon whose trainers we can't find. I know it seems arrogant, but a small way to make up for what we've done. Look at this guy. You can't change the past, but you can change the future. That's why I changed my outfit. I can still fit into the old one, though. Really? Sure, buddy. And look who's back here. For those unfamiliar, these girls might not look familiar to you, but their sprites have changed a little bit. But these are practically N's adopted sisters, Anthea and Concordia. Team Plasma is an organization created by a man named Getsis to help him take over the Unova region. The one he groomed to help him further his nefarious aims was N. N was a strange boy who was called the child of the Pokemon. N was an orphan. I heard that right after he was born, he upset people with behavior that suggested he could talk to Pokemon. When he was living in the woods with Darmanitan and Zorua, Getsis took him in. We were also orphans Getsis took in. Our tasks was to take care of N. As you see, his adopted sisters, like I said. This Pokemon has become attached to me. That's why I'm treating it like a friend and not like a tool. You're learning, my friend. You're learning. So, like I said, kind of like an ex-Team Plasma refuge. Pretty cool idea, I think. Oh, hey, look at this. Our cross transceiver, our dropped item. Black 2 only again. Hi, is this Techno? Really? So you listen to that kind of music often, Techno? I like music too. It makes me smile just listening to it. You see that? She was actually very careful and asking about it. No, I'm guessing Curtis is going to say, oh, I like rock music or something. Hello, this is Techno. Rock is great. Bro, I called it. Called it. You can just tell because he's so self-centered. Rock is great. I was listening to music just now. Music is wonderful. It gives me energy. I wonder what your favorite music is. Okay, goodbye. Doesn't even ask her. He just says he wonders. I'm sorry, Rosa. You deserve better. Hey, look. This guy wants to tutor moves. And for red shards, I have 10. Wow, these are really good moves. Signal Beam, Iron Head, Seed Bomb, Gunk Shot. Wow, and the punch moves. Wow. If I play this right, I can really tutor some good moves here. And Drill Run, I just saw that, but I'm not going to worry about Drill Run because I'm about to get Bulldoze. Okay, I'm definitely running with Iron Head. In White 2, Iron Head's going to go on Pawniard. That's a huge move. Oh, you know what? I'm also going to teach Iron Head to Shieldon. Okay, look at this. I'm going to teach Iron Head to Shieldon. Now, my Shieldon's attack set is not very good, but it needs a Steel move, right? Iron Head for Shieldon and Iron Head for Pawniard. That's huge. That's huge movement right there. Especially for Shieldon. Okay, now I only have 6 shards on each version left. Is there a fighting move here? Okay. I also have Bug Bite for only 2 shards. That's good for Kricketune to get rid of Fury Cutter. Because Fury Cutter is 20 power, then 40 power, then 80 power if I use it 3 times in a row. Bug Bite's 60 power. 100% accurate, so there's no problem there. And then also I eat the berry if there's anything holding a berry. That's good movement. I'm going to do that. Now I only have 4 shards left in Black 2, so that means I can only choose from any of these, which really isn't a lot left. Well, the only thing I can do left is teach Elgin Signal Beam, which is still, that's good. And I'm going to get rid of Heal Block, which I just realized I could have used against Elisa. Again, that's part of just having 12 Pokemon at the same time and forgetting the moves that I don't really use a lot. But Heal Block would have been okay for the things. But Signal Beam, that's good. It adds advantage over the Dark type that it's weak against. It adds advantage over its Psychic type, which it's itself. And then also Grass type. And then Elgin also has a hidden power for Water. So Elgin's got pretty good coverage going on right now. Wow, that was a really good talk with those people. I mean, those were some good moves I just taught. Balloon, balloon, balloon. Cross transceiver minigames. My elegant hobby is the minigames on the cross transceiver. I didn't even know there were minigames on it. I thought it was just dialogue. We'll have to check that out. Another thing about Drifthill City is it has like this little supermarket. Hello, Charles. This is where he hangs out, over here in the alley. But it has this little like supermarket over here that we could check out. It's kind of like a swap meet sort of thing. That Charles guy bought everything I had. Oh, look, there's an item over there. You see that? Hey, look, there's a Team Plasma guy. I used to be a part of Team Plasma. I have various kinds of incense. Nope, I'm okay. Thank you, though. Moo Milk. Yes, I'll take a dozen. That's actually a good item to have. Whenever I can get Moo Milk in a Pokemon game, I always take the chance to do it because it's just... it feels right to heal my Pokemon with Moo Milk. Hey, look, they're selling medicinal herbs. I also take advantage of this because... these revival herbs act as max revives. They're really, really expensive. But, they act as max revives. You can't buy max revives, that's the thing. So, when you get the chance to, you take the chance to. 3 years ago, Team Plasma talked me into letting my dear Pokemon go. Ever since, I've been staying in hotels as I please. To be honest, I feel lonely, but it's a good thing to not have Pokemon who will be left behind and feel sad after I pass away. Wow. So Team Plasma kind of affected them in a different way. Okay, so we can't do anything in this city until we beat the gym. And if you remember, the gym was blocked. But I think it was blocked because we needed to talk to Team Plasma first. Yes. So now that we have talked to Team Plasma and Hugh went to charge at the gym, we now can come over here and do it ourselves. So challenging the gym, huh? Nice, keep getting stronger. Let me tell you though, Clay's tough. Even though all you have to use against ground type is water type Pokemon, you might still be in for a rough fight. Uh-oh. Alright, well let's check it out for ourselves and see how tough it really is. Now this gym is like a labyrinth of panels and it's in the dark. You hop on a conveyor belt and it pushes you in a direction. Can't really see where you're going. It's very confusing. Is that a hint? You see how it expands when I go further in. Sometimes you go under platforms, and then there's also these type of platforms that give you a lift, and you can see above to kind of map out where you've been and where you haven't been yet. It's only helpful when you have lights. Well, I guess it's helpful because now I know I haven't been up here. You don't have a good mental mapping system. Remember, there's something over there, but I haven't been over there yet. And I can't get over there yet either because it's not in this subsection. So the only way out is this direction. We are 3 levels behind. Already outclassed in terms of leveling. And I just got equal leveled with Elisa. We're going to have no problems in White 2 in this gym. Because ground type is weak against water, which I have Ducklet, grass, which I have Lilligant, and ice, which I have Cryogonal. I have pretty good coverage. That's just because my team in White 2 is better, but we already knew that. That's right, Shalos evolved at level 30. I forgot. Sweet, we have a Gastrodon. So, besides the regular conveyor belts we've seen so far, there's also these purple outlined ones, which takes us under a platform, so we can't really go to those ones from there. Makes it an extra layer of confusing. You can see it's getting deeper and deeper into the side. I don't even have to explore that because I haven't been anywhere there. Wow, right after I just taught Cricketune Bug Bite, now he wants to learn X Scissor, which if you remember, Bug Bite, 60 power, 100% accuracy, 20 PP. X Scissor, 15 PP, 100% accuracy, 80 power. It just doesn't eat the berry. Well, we wasted those shards, that's for sure, but oh well. Okay, well I didn't fully explore the gym. As you can see, I'm passing under platforms that I haven't been to yet. But we're just gonna roll with it, because I don't want to explore this gym. I hate this gym. I always hated it. I think we're ready. Anyways, I actually don't think we're gonna have a hard time here. Kept me waiting, didn't you, kid? Alright, time to see what you can do. Gym Leader Clay. Another American stereotype. Cowboy. Can't complain. A Krokorok. I didn't even see how many Pokemon he has. Well, I can check. Level 31 and level 34. Okay, there's Intimidate, of course, as expected. And I'm going to trace my Intimidate, set it right back. Return to sender, baby. Boop! So he has 3 Pokemon in normal mode and 4 Pokemon in challenge mode. So, as expected, pretty much the normal so far. I'm going to use Feather Dance in White 2 to have his attack stat. He's going to use something dark type, isn't he, on Curlia? I almost been relying on Kricketune a little too much, which is kind of hard to believe. Kricketune being better than 2 of the Pokemon on my team is insane. Yep, there's that dark type crunch. Curlia would not have survived that even with that traced Intimidate. We're going to go ahead and use that. And now the Krokorok over here has half attack stat because we Feather Danced him. He's tormenting me, but that's not going to be a problem because Water Pulse. Meanwhile, Kricketune just OHKO'd that Krokorok. It was 3 levels lower, but still. That Krokorok almost took out my Ducklet, even with halved attack. He did lower my defense 2 stages with Crunch, which is pretty lucky, I'll be honest with him. But Ducklet was able to take it out, and then the Sandstorm KO'd it. Okay, fair enough. He's about to send out Excadrill in Black 2, but in White 2, since my Ducklet fainted, I can't switch into something I know. So we're going to run with Lilligant. And with Excadrill, we're gonna check out Gastrodon. Oh look, Sandslash. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Well, I could make this really dirty here. We're gonna just... This is like what I said. Lilligant use Quiver Dance, boosts his special attack, his special defense, and his speed. And if I just use it 2 times, it's game over there on White 2. It's game over. If Sandslash can survive, or if Lilligant can survive just a couple turns with Sandslash, which won't be a problem, his speed is getting nerfed, but that's okay. And now Gastrodon is water and ground type now. It's not the, it's just water type anymore. So Mud Bomb is super effective and Water Pulse is super effective, but I'm going to run Rain Dance to help boost my water type moves. Hello Gastrodon, welcome to the team. Ooh, Crush Claw, what a cool move. So I didn't get my speed completely nerfed, I'm still +1 stage. We're going to let Lilligant go ahead and take the lead with Magical Leaf. That's definitely an OHKO for that Sandslash. Goodbye. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Lilligant now is in crazy mode, right? Because all of his stats is boosted, and I feel bad giving Lilligant all this XP. Oh, and look what Gastrodon did to that Excadrill. Almost an OHKO. Citrus Berry healed up, which prevents it from healing with the potion. Yep. Here goes the Rock Slide. Is that going to KO Gastrodon? No. Flinch, though. Meanwhile, Lilligant. Ooh, Onix. That's probably his extra Pokemon. Oh, Gastrodon, no. Yeah, this Onix is dead from this Magical Leaf, though. Now, I don't really have anything on Black 2 that is good against this Excadrill. I need Fighting, I need Water, or Ground. I don't have any of that. Well, I'm going to have its attack with Charm then, because he's definitely going to get the heal off here. Now, imagine if Lilligant wasn't using Magical Leaf here, he's using Giga Drain. I would never lose HP. And there's the Rock Slide on my Staravia. He took it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my god, come on, man. That flinch hacks. That sucks. Use slash too because he thought it was. We're gonna pop a stun spore on this Excadrill. And he's hitting Curly with Rock Slide. That's gonna be very powerful. But he took it, and Magical Leaf, which won't KO. But he's gonna trigger the healing now, and that's what I'm gonna use my turn to heal as well. Lilligant's out for the count. Almost took the whole battle by himself. But Elgyem can come out and play a little bit. Because Elgyem has Hidden Power, and it's Water type. So check this out. Hidden Power, that should be super effective as far as I remember. Yes, totally super effective. Sweet. Sweet. Great work, Elgyem. Great work, buddy. Rock Slide on Gastrodon, which we know he could take it, but can he not flinch? That'd be great. Okay, great work. We are good in White 2. We won already. Thanks to Lilligant, and he still has what I think is Sandslash or Onyx, probably Sandslash in Black 2. Yeah, Gastrodon carried this battle. And it was just in time, too, because as a Shellos would not have been the same. Because Shellos would have been normal effective to that Rock Slide and not resistant. We're going to pass on Zen Headbutt. Okay, well, we beat him. That was a lot easier than Elisa. He had an extra Pokemon. It was an Onyx. My 5th badge, and now he's going to give me his TM for Bulldoze, which is going on Shieldon, ASAP, maybe even Bouffalon, if he can learn it. Which probably can. Well, I suppose, come this way. Hey, thanks for the free ride out of here, because I did not want to navigate that on the way out. Good dancers are crucial for putting on a good show. Okay. Bulldoze can be taught to Gastrodon, which is pretty cool, and Shieldon, which is definite. Okay, Shieldon's now decked out. Okay, we're ditching Middle Sound now. And we're going to switch back to Rock Tomb. And we're also going to teach Rock Tomb to Gastrodon because it looks like he can learn it too. And while it is a physical move, it can help him with that flying type Pokemon. We'll get rid of the water type Hidden Power, so that doesn't hurt too bad. We'll teach Bulldoze to Bouffalon. Yes, he's the only one who can learn it. When I get Swords Dance, I'm going to get rid of Warcuff. I think I'm going to get rid of Pursuit. Okay, let's go ahead and leave this gym and see what's waiting for us on the other side. Oh, look, it's Hugh and Clay. You got a gym badge too. I knew you could do it. You know, my partners are the reason I was able to get that badge. But I'm sure there's more connecting us to each other than Pokeballs. If that's all there is, the Stolen Prolines feeling will never be what they were. Oh, so you squirts know each other, huh? You both ain't bad. So I want to show you something. Wait, I just remembered, Clay. What? Why? What's the reason? Why have you forgotten Team Plasma? There's always room for folks to grow and change, ain't there? And if you only go after what you think is right, you might end up rejecting all other thoughts and opinions other than your own. And that's mighty dangerous. Is that one of those compromises adults are supposed to make? Whatever. I'm gonna fight Team Plasma. Oh yeah, what were you wanting to show us? You ever heard of the Pokemon World Tournament? Trainers from all over the world gather on up to see who's the toughest. Well then, I'll be waiting for you at the south end of town. Yes sir, that's exactly where we're going. A tournament to decide who's the strongest, huh? Right on, that sounds like it's time for some special training. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the south end, but first let's heal up a little bit, because we're a little beaten tattered. So basically, we just take the main road all the way down, and this was blocked off until we beat the gym, which now that we've done that, we can proceed through this gate, which will take us to the Pokemon World Tournament. Again, this area used to be called the Cold Storage. So it's very different. I mean, this looks completely different. There didn't used to be a gate. It just used to be a bunch of containers and grass. And look, another blocked off path to the clay tunnel. Is this blocked? This one's not, actually. We can go in here. This is the same underground complex tunnel, the Relic Passage, that connected us to the Castelia sewers. If you remember in, I don't know, part 4 maybe is when we did that. As expected, there are a couple trainers down here. Not a whole lot. That Raticate knows Sucker Punch. Little tiny hands. And it was super effective. And it almost KO'd Curly because it's 3 levels ahead. And yeah, Curly is not very good. Okay, it also knows Assurance and Crunch. This is a dark type Raticate? Is this like a Lowland Raticate before Lowland Raticate was a thing? Curly has reached level 30, which means it's going to want to evolve. But we're not going the Gardevoir route. We're going to cancel. This does mark my 10 levels of having Curlia, which means it is time to evolve it in its other direction, though. And I do have the stone that I need for that, which is... Does anybody know what the stone is? The Dawnstone. Go ahead and put the Dawnstone on this bad boy. And we're finally going to get Curlia to evolve, because Curlia was not very good. Hopefully Gallade proves to be a lot better. Really cool cry. You can hear that blade sound, that sound in its cry. So we have Gallade out here. You can see how cool his sprite looks. Fully animated, really good. Look at that sprite. You see his arm extending? Really good. Magic Leaf, super effective, but still didn't do a whole lot. I am still technically underleveled. And also still technically a physical attacker with special moves. That switch is going to be hard. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Shieldon wants to evolve. Holy cow. We have 3 evolutions in this part. Wow, I thought for sure Shieldon evolves at level 40. That's when Kabuto and Ammonite evolve. That's when level 39 is when Tyrant and Amora evolve. I just thought it'd be around level 40. Level 30? Wow, and he wants to learn block fitting because he's kind of like a shield head. I'm going to pass on that, though. That's actually crazy. I'm going to teach Rock Smash to Gallade. It's not a good fighting type move, but it's a fighting type move. And Gallade doesn't have anything because, again, he came from pure psychic type origin. Get rid of that heal pulse. We're not going to need that. So, yeah, he definitely needs something physical and definitely needs something fighting. Just that Rock Smash, even though it's a really basic move, just that Rock Smash alone just really beefed up Gallade. Wow, just look at Bastiodon's movements. Really, really good sprite work there. Look at you feel the weight in his steps. Really good sprite work. Of course, he still can't run away because he's too slow, but as you can see here on White 2, we have reached the room where this little ledge is. If I hop over this, we're stuck. This takes us back to the Castelia Sewer side. You can tell we're here because the wild Pokemon in this room are also significantly lower leveled, which you're about to see. Because again, this is the Castelia City location. You see this Woobat is level 17, as opposed to the level, whatever, 30 or something that the Girder was. So, I need to get out of here, though, because this place is crazy. Okay, so we left the place. We've healed up again. You can see this is back to the PWT location. There are a bunch of like kiosks out here. This is the move reminder, so in exchange for a heart scale, she will remind you of a move. If I have a heart scale, this is good for Gallade, because Gallade knows a lot of physical moves in its history. Like Leaf Blade or Night Slash. You can't even see. I'm talking like as if you could see the screen. Leaf Blade, Night Slash. Okay, 2 good moves. Leaf Blade's a good substitution for Magical Leaf we have. Okay, that's really all who benefit from that. So we're just going to move on. Right here, the bald guy below me, that's the move deleter as per usual, so I'm not going to worry about him. When a Pokemon knows hidden power, he can tell us what type it'll be. Oh, look at Clay and Hugh. Here we are. Oh, look at this place. What do you think? Great building, huh? Here's where the Pokemon World Tournament takes place. Ain't she purty? Follow me, Tads. What's a Tad? I've never heard that word. Anyways, we're going inside this big old fashionable building. Ooh. Serious music. Hey, look who's here, Charon. This time I'm going to have you participate in the Driftville Tournament. 8 people will be participating. And if you win 3 times, you're the champion. Why did you call me too? I'm busy looking into something. You know something, Charon? The one who's got to show everyone what Pokemon battling means is you. And your pal ain't here either. your pal in here. I wonder if he's talking about the hero of Black and White 1. I'm counting on the power of youth, because everyone likes up-and-coming stars. Okay, whenever you're ready, get on over to the reception. Man, oh man, you never change, Clay. But the tournament itself does look pretty fun. Okay, I'll go register. Me too. Come on, let's go have some fun. We'll battle, plain and simple. So this tournament is a little basic. As you can see, the Driftville tournament is the only one we can participate in right now. It is the tutorial screen, but I only get to choose 3 Pokemon to bring in. There's no experience, no leveling up or anything like that. It's just story-built moment. Okay, so I got the 3 Pokemon I'm going to use. I'm going to use Gastrodon, Bastiodon, and Gallade. And we have Ducklet, Lilligant, and Elgin. Those are really good Pokemon. Look who's in here. Hey, look, the order's a little bit different. I wonder if it's because I'm a girl, I'm on the right side. You see that? I'm battling against Hugh on both sides. But look, we have me versus Hugh. I'm looking at black too. Me versus Hugh. We have Charon versus a random person. We have 2 random people battling each other. And we have Mr. Colress is here. Interesting, right? The Driftville tournament starts now. First timer Techno enters. This reminds me of the Glitz Pit. Hugh's pushing his limits in order to find his important Pokemon. The first round, Hugh versus Techno. Clay sure likes things loud and flashy, doesn't he? Well, whatever. It's time to go all out. Hey, it's been a while since we battled Hugh. Ignite and Duat, of course, the starter's evolved. We saw that last time with him, though, in Castelia. Gastrodon, good choice. And Lilligant. Wow, he got very unlucky in both versions. Simipour, nice. He's bringing out a water type to counter that. Gastrodon. And Gastrodon gets powered up by Storm Drain. His special attack rose. And that Mud Bomb's going to hurt because of that. Now, Lilligant's already boosted with Quiver Dance. We're also super higher level. I don't know if you noticed that. And look at this. There's no level increase for our challenge mode here. He was 25 in both. Because it's like a competitive battle thing. I'm surprised I didn't get flattened, though. I wonder if they made them specifically lower level so we would win this fight. It's very possible. The winner of the first round is Techno. Still, your Pokemon sure look like they've had a lot of fun when they battle. Let's check out the other matches. Turn your attention to the giant screen. Colress won. Oh yeah, look, the order's a little reversed here. That's okay. Alright, so now we're going up against Charon. In this corner, the young Pokemon trainer battling for his ideals. Charon, nice, very cool. The second round, Charon versus Techno. I'm as thrilled as I can be to battle here against you. The first challenger I battled as gym leader. I'm sure you've learned something about Pokemon during your journey. Now I'm going to see if your bond with your Pokemon has grown stronger. Hey, we get a second battle with the gym leader. Mandatory. That's pretty cool. That doesn't happen very often. If at all. And it's got gym leader music too. You had Hugh's battle, now has gym leader music. Yeah, Stoutland. Now that is a Charon Pokemon. Remember, he mentioned that in part 1 that his team was limited. It didn't have the Pokemon he normally has. And Chinchino. That's cute. Oh, and Bullet Seed with his ability. It's going to hit 5 times. Gastrodon's done for. He's 4 times weak to that. And Watch Hog he has as well. Okay, there we go. Gallade pulled through. The winner of the second round is Techno. I made it where I am because Pokemon were by my side. Perhaps we need to think about why Pokemon help us, not in terms of Pokemon and trainers, but as a relationship between living beings. Let's check out another match on the big screen. We have... So now it's Techno versus Colress. Who would have predicted that? It comes down to this match. Techno enters. This would be the first title win. Driftville Tournament, the final round. The opponent is entering the arena. It's Colress, his wish to bring out the power of Pokemon. Here they come, Colress. Woo, yeah, Colress, come on. The final round, Colress versus Techno. As a researcher, it is the truth and the ideal ways. Things should be that I seek. The latent power of Pokemon. What is the best way to bring it out? If possible, I want it to be the trust between trainers and their Pokemon, just as it always has been. I look forward to you teaching me that this is indeed true. Great sprite work. It's so awesome. That Magneton's kind of screwed against Gastrodon, though, unless he's holding an air balloon or something. Or Magnet Rise. Hey, look, he has an Elgin, too. Meanwhile, Lilligant has been paralyzed 3 turns in a row. Level 25 is whooping my butt, and I'm level 32. Yeah, Gastrodon absolutely swept that boy. Absolutely swept. And look at Lilligant pulled through from the Magneton. Lilligant was backed into a corner. But Leech Seed played a huge role in its survival. And look at that heal block. Kind of wanted to do an Elgin versus Elgin moment and Signal Beam that boy, but I kind of just want to sweep and guarantee the win. Well done. I learned much from this battle. The winner is Techno. Just as I expected. Your Pokemon must be happy to be by your side. You bring out the best in their power. This concludes the Driftbill tournament. See you next tournament. There are many different types of tournaments. That's just kind of the opening one that kind of gives you a tutorial into it. We received 1 BP. You can earn BP here. Cool. An outstanding battling, Runts. Now everybody's going to want to join in on this here tournament and show their stuff. Hey, look who's coming. Wink. Hey, you two. Haven't you got any wild and crazy Pokemon battles to show me? Guess I'll have to enter the tournament myself and rock the audience right out of their seats. Oh, Roxy's coming, another gym leader. See what I mean? People are pouring in already. If the strongest trainers from all over join in, it'll raise up everybody's level of skill. And then little old Driftbill will grow even more and make a heap of money. So keep on busting those battles and riling everybody up. See ya! So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Pretty cool place, man. This is a huge fan favorite location in Pokemon. Okay, everybody, that's it for part 7 of the Pokemon Black and White 2 special double playthrough. In regards to the trivia from the previous part, we had the question, which is the most populated city in the entire Pokemon world? That title goes to, expectedly, Lumio City in the Kalos region. This episode's trivia is going to be, which city does Gym Leader Claire live in? Anyways, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed part 7, and as always, I'll see you in the next part. Techno's out!